I'm deeply invested emotionally with joy into learning something and then becoming it. So when I play in Africa or wherever I play, they say, "Damn, Santana, how do you know my music?" I go, "Because I love it. How can I not know something that I love?" And that gives me an edge. So this is why Africa Speaks. It has a facility of articulation. Each person in this planet is a genius. A genius to me is someone who's very focused, pinpoint concentration, laser-like direction. And then you can create something that everybody goes, "Damn, how did you do that?" And the answer is, I got out of my own way. Right now, I just want to be an open vessel and manifest something that is beyond my own comprehension. We recorded 49 songs in 10 days. Killer, African, dynamic, vibrant, filled with exuberance, African song that I selected probably in a period of 25 years. It feels like this was meant to be, like a sacrament, like a sanctum, like a gift from heaven to us to receive and to give to the masses. Because the masses are going to be blown away when you hear this music. A queen like Buika, she goes, "Maestro, I heard the songs and I wrote lyrics I never written before. I sung melodies I never sung before. I was crying and laughing and so the music possessed me to create something outside of the realm of what I know." And I said, "Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. If it does that to you, imagine what it's going to do to the listener."
In music, I'm a Lionese myself. I'm always feel secure of what I'm playing. No matter which music I'm listening to it, I always feel secure. Even if it's free jazz, I know how to improvise. So I always feel in control. It's just that it was the first time in a long time that I was feeling I didn't have the control. That music was something like new in my ear. So I was nervous because of that. When I've heard the song was playing and I was like, "What is this? What can I do with this?" You know, because I never heard that music before. So I was like a little bit out of my comfort zone. But then it came like in a dream, I don't know. And the result is amazing.
We're taking these songs globally now. Mm-hmm. You know, every one of these songs is going to go global. And once it goes global, we're helping the world ascend into a place of acceptance of your own totality.
We have a responsibility when you feel that there's something in the world that is in a dangerous situation, you need to react. We are connected in that idea, in the sound, you know, and that's the reason why the music is like that.
For us, music is not a profession, it's a way of life, you know, because it's not a job or a profession. We play music just like as natural as the rain, you know, it has to come into a place to quench the thirst, and, you know, there's a lot of thirsty people out there. The songs that we create now is about validating people's existence. I'm utilizing this music, and with your help and everybody's help, as a platform to bring a sense of self-worth to the individual. That's what I'm doing.